Thank you for honoring our family with this award in 2015. It's such an honor to us to receive it. I'd like to introduce my brother Reggie, my wife Paula, daughter-in-law Kylie, son Greg, and Kenley are one of the grandkids, and Riley. We have another son, Ross, and Kristen Samuel, and he's in another business. But we're just so thankful that you be considered this year's recipient.
Lee's and Reggie's parents moved to this area around 1915 when they were both little kids.
And they came from a farm family. Our dad and his brothers grubbed that land. It's mesquite land. They grubbed it with grub hoe and an axe and shovel, and we still farm that land today. We owe them our start in all this.
Lee says things have definitely changed in farming compared to when his parents first broke ground.
What my dad would farm in a week's time, we'd do it in an hour or less. This world's made out of hard knocks, and they showed us what it took to be that type of people that farm. It's not for the faint of heart.
Greg considers himself very lucky to have grown up on a farm and is glad his children get to do the same.
Get to show your kids how things grow and where things come from. With my two, we have a garden behind the house, and we get to, they get to see how things grow, reap what you sow. If you want to get something, you got to work at it. Nothing's going to be given to you. There's nothing in this world that's free.
And it's hard work.
It's hard work.
Greg still remembers when he got his first section of land to farm.
I'd say my first official year was 98. I was a junior in high school. I had a dry land quarter. And I'll never forget the first year because I planted three different crops, and none of them came up. I think it was a real bad dry year. I thought to myself, that's a heck of a way to get started.
But it did not sway him from farming. As soon as he graduated college, he was back in the field.
These two men here is what got me started. I couldn't be doing what I'm doing without them. They guided me on early decision makings, helped me set up my first farm note. I find this real funny. 2004 or 2005, I think it's the first time I ever took out a farm note, and it was for $30,000. And I was walking out with a sick feeling in my stomach, and he's just laughing at me, thinking, "Oh, it's only gonna get better."
But the Martins have kept persevering and have made a good go of it. They now have several farming techniques they like to use to keep their land in good condition.
You got to take chances, and you got to be open to change. We're not scared of change, but we're kind of not sure of it sometimes.
I think some of the rotation, we stumbled upon it. We'd lose a crop, and we'd grow a catch crop, sunflowers, milo, or black-eyed peas, and you'd grow it, and you'd see it, and then you'd come to realize, well, there's a profit there. At the end of the year, you kind of sit and kind of think about it. Well, where could that fit in our operation? And I think that's really kind of what got us started on a lot of this rotation. I mean, it goes back to about not putting all your eggs in one basket. That's nice if they would all hit at the same time, but realistically, that's probably not going to happen. The big benefit of rotation is the following year. It's trying to make the land better than.
Just the following year,
or try to make the land better than, leave the land better than when you had it.
The lessons the Martins have learned through their many years of farming have become traditions. Traditions they hope to pass down from generation to generation.
The Lord's been good to us. He's blessed us over the last few years and all time. It's been a fun ride.
had?
There's been some bad times, but the good times outweigh the bad times. This is a way of life.
It's a tough life, but it's a good life.
You know.